or 6 p.m. my time, and going for an hour tomorrow and Saturday in order to account for some other commitments I have made. Tomorrow I will be DMing a D&D session, which I still need to write. I guess I'll be doing that after this stream. And after that, I will be, the next day, I don't remember what I'm doing. I'm making a pizza. Dorito, welcome back, and I think it's all working. Perfect. Let's finish off Ultron here. Now he's down. Let's get me Phoenix. And with this Phoenix, I will use that special again. There, Phoenix killed herself. That's unfortunate. Now I'm down. Now I have 2 Dark Phoenixes, I believe. Here's gonna go with this special. Right. Let's actually see if I can get a perfect run here. And okay, I killed that. Was trying to kill both Black Bolt and Hela. Did not succeed with that. And now I can summon with my Ultron. Maybe I get through the taunt? Nope. Okay, now the plan is with my Ultron ult that I clear that death here. And everyone else that is here. Again, it's gotta figure out what's going on with this view counter. Because it's perennially set at 0, and then I'm getting comments which proves it's not at 0. Kind of confusing. Well, there we go. Now I'm 15 in Arena. I will make sure to get to Dark Dimension 3 before you have to go, which, since you'll only be here for 20 minutes, unless there's something else you particularly want to see in the time that you're here. Claim that, claim that. Right now I'm just checking to see where my energy is at, because I haven't done stuff in a bit in the game in order to make sure I had stuff to do when you guys are here. So this time I didn't finish off my Ultimate 7, and I've got 3 energy, so can't finish it off on stream. And I'm trying a different team, just kind of messing around with it, because the lower difficulty Ultimate 7, it's a little easy for my roster. And Beta Raid, where the heck am I in Beta Raids? Mystic Skill, still. And then I get to Biotech, so I'll use my Asgardians here. And here I'm going to use my Symbiote Spider-Verse team. So if you guys, it's whatever you want to see. As you have the 20 minutes, so I'll be glad to show you what you want. Either DD3, some Ultimate 7, some Beta Raids, Blitz. I can't do an arena battle right now because it just started. Or I just did one. But whatever you want, let me know, and I will be sure to make it happen. Just taking a quick check of what on earth I have here. Claiming that. Free stuff. I should probably buy these. I don't really need it, because I can't think of any other character that does use those, so. Blitz. How am I doing on Blitz? 7.7 million. Not too bad, considering I've not actually done... I've done like half a rotation today, so not too bad. Thinking of leaving my alliance. Now my alliance leader is doing Ultimates 2 and isn't even helping. Can you do Blitz? Sure, I'll gladly do some Blitz. If you are going down in... Oh, I apparently did a half a rotation recently, but I'll carry on here. If you're going down and doing less and your alliance leader isn't doing much, I would think it's probably a good idea to leave your alliance. If you're not happy with it and you're not enjoying it and you don't really have a reason to stay, then it's a good reason to move on, of course. I've been in the same alliance for a very, very, very long time, and even if there are alliances that do better, technically I'm the leader now, but I wasn't always. Even if there are alliances that can hit better, and if I were to go, I could be in higher hitting alliances. I like the people in my alliance, and I really have no intention of ever leaving, but if it's up to you on that end, how things are going and such. But if it's no one else is doing anything, only doing war, it's really... If that's not what you're looking for, it's just not what you're looking for in alliance, and that's pretty important as well. So I would recommend looking on a Discord server for what you're interested in, and it's barely launches raids and it really sucks. Yeah, because if someone's not launching raids, that's going to really slow down all growth. So I would recommend going to the main Marvel Strike Force Discord server and looking for an alliance there. You'll probably get a ton of messages, even if your power isn't really big. There's always people looking, and you can let them know what you want in an alliance, and they will message you if they meet that, and you can pick a new alliance. If you need a link to that, just let me know. I can't send it to you right now because I don't have it on hand, but message me either in game or on Discord or anything, and I'll get you that link when I can. Okay, perfect. Counter defense. Is there any character to counter Black Bolt? Well, it depends on how built the characters are. If you have someone that is really, really big, technically a Captain Marvel can, but usually the power level isn't big enough to be able to take out a Black Bolt. But what I tend to do, if I have the chance, is to use something like a Loki Captain Marvel combination to put defense down on the Black Bolt and then do a really high-powered ultimate and just kill him before he does anything. That works up until 6 red stars. Then I like to do some surviving teams that do a bunch of debuffs. Something like a Symbiote Spidey works really well against him. Symbiote Spidey does. Captain Marvel's pretty good, but not perfect. I'll show you my team that I use in Arena. Admittedly, it does have a Black Bolt, which you can see here, but if you use a Symbiote Spidey, Mr. Sinister Phoenix combo, because you'll end up with 2 Phoenixes and a Symbiote Spidey here, my Ultron and my Black Bolt don't do anything against their Black Bolt. So I use my Symbiote Spidey special, get some bleeds there, I copy a Phoenix, and then usually my Phoenix and Dark Phoenix my 2 Phoenix both die, and then double specials, that's like 40% health drain, plus the bleeds, and it really leaves him in a vulnerable spot that's easy to clean up, so you can get your Ultron going. But I used to, instead of the Ultron Symbiote Spidey, use Loki Captain Marvel, and that works pretty well as well, just in a bit of a different fashion. Again, like I said, that getting defense down, hopefully get some nice power, damaging people to do the assisted attacks, and then just blow them up with a big ultimate. Let's get you a Kree battle, this should work well. But yeah, Black Bolt is a great counter to a lot of things, and you can use him for a lot of things, but it doesn't mean he's completely indestructible. There are things that you can do to work your way around it. You're welcome, glad to help. Just doing if you could send me the link in game or however you want, that would be great. Yeah, I'll gladly send you that. I would do it now, but I really just don't have the link, and then typing it out would take quite a long time. So, just send me a message in game so I can. Actually, I believe you sent me. I believe I have you in game, so I can send it to you via that after I'm done the stream. So get this offense up here with this rescue. Use this ultimate. Hopefully it drops a bunch of people down pretty low. Not as low as I would like. Use the Falcon ultimate. Okay. Sometimes it just takes me to remember who I have as contacts because I'm getting more and more contacts every day. And sometimes it's hard to associate who is who. Just off memory, but I can look through and I'll probably figure it out. Especially if any of them have the word Dorito in their name, I'd assume that would be you. Get that. Perfect. Use this basic. That should take out. Apparently no one. Wow. That War Machine basic doesn't do any damage, does it? Only can do that there, so I guess I'm doing it here. Finish off the Kree Reaper? No. That Oh, no. Oh, right, right. I do remember this now. Thank you for reminding me. I will send that to you as soon as I'm done with the stream. And hopefully you find a good alliance. There we go, down with that battle. Very good. I'll check to see who my next team is. If it's something more fun, I will use them. Oh, this is... Okay, you have to go now. Thank you for coming. Have a great night, and maybe see you tomorrow. See you in the near future. Thank you. I will do my best to have a good stream. Alright, so guys, it's about time to get into this Dark Dimension 3 for whoever is here. Can't really tell who all is here because, again, the view counter just doesn't work, so I really have no idea. But basically, I'm told to remember to say this. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit a like button so this stream can get some more visibility. And if you're on Twitch, make sure you hit the follow button so I can get to 50 followers and the perks that are received for having 50 followers, which are good ones apparently. So do that if you can. It would be awesome. Also, if you aren't subscribed on YouTube, subscribe. That would be awesome too, if you'd like. I do daily streams and a bunch of videos, and I have 5 videos half made, and then I fell asleep and didn't release any of them today. My bad. Anyways, here it is, Node 2. I'm more than halfway done after 4 days. Yesterday I did basically nothing on this node, and let's see how it goes today. And this is my team. I should be getting a Proxima Midnight really soon. Oddly enough, sooner than the Symbiote Spidey. So I brought Proxima Midnight from tier 9 to tier 13.5 faster than I got 2 gear pieces on my Symbiote Spidey, which is kind of ridiculous. But what can you do if the things don't pop up in the stores? So I'm probably going to get a Proxima Midnight, who is likely going to take my Ultron's place. And then eventually Symbiote Spidey, which would be wonderful. He'll just fit in amazing. He's a really, really good character, especially for Dark Dimensions and raids. Actually, just everything. One of the best characters in the game, by far. Alright, let's see what we got here. We have a lot of things going on, and none of it looks particularly good for my roster. These Captain Marvels hit really hard. Oh, there goes my Hela already. That's not great. I haven't done any resets on any of these nodes, but losing your Hela that quick is about as close to a good reason to do a reset as you can find. I'm just going to use the basic here. Hopefully that can finish off the Miss Marvel. It doesn't do very much damage at all. I got a kill, so that's more progress than I had all yesterday. Lost Phoenix. Alright, okay, that's Black Bolt down or Mr. Sinister? That was Black Bolt down. Alright, hopefully I can actually finish off this Miss Marvel today. But I'm not going to. There we go. I did very little for the second day in a row. Unfortunately, just couldn't make anything happen. Decided not to reset because, well, I got a kill or two and did a bit of damage. That one was 2.01 million. I'm getting worse and worse every single day on this. That's great. It's kind of hard with the double Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel combo because they are just one-hitting everyone. So I need to get that Miss Marvel out of the picture before she heals herself up. And so there's no more assists. And yeah, that's a very important part of the day. So then I don't get one-shot all the time. But there we go. There's some DD3. So now we are a little more free in what we can do, guys. If you are around and you want to do some PvP, feel free to add me as a contact. My player ID is actually in chat right now, and I'll be glad to accept your contact request and glad to do some PvP. If there's something specific you want to see tested, I will be glad to do some matchup testing as well. So if you want to try something against any team in the game, I will be glad to take part in that. I have every character in the game that is available by any release method other than money. So basically I have everyone but Cull Obsidian and... Well, Obsidian. Who else? Cull Obsidian and... Yep, just Cull Obsidian. I will have Maw when he is released. I do not spend money on this game, and I haven't in about a year. So, I don't buy characters, hence I don't have any Cull Obsidian. But there we go. I have for anyone else, so anything you want to test, I'd be glad to do. And let me know what you guys want to see. And until then, I'm just going to do some raids, hang out and do chat, answer any questions you guys may have, or do whatever you guys may want to see. It's all up to you guys. So let's get this node done. For the Mystic skill lane, I like to use my Asgardians. And right now we're just free-for-alling these Greek raids. I am in the process of making some lane assignments, but I need to hear from a few Alliance members to kind of help finalize that. And then I have to do a bunch of math to figure out some good lanes that work for everybody. Apparently I'm tired, guys. How are you all doing? Hopefully you're well. Alright, let's just target this Iron Fist and hit this auto button. The Asgardians usually go through these nodes pretty quick. Then after that, it's my it'll be a bio lane, so I can use my symbiotes, and that is always fun. Perfect. Now they're all defense up, but he's down. Now we're targeting Miss Marvel, who is usually a great person to target just because she'd make you target her anyways, so you might as well. Alright. Thank you everyone that's here watching the stream. It makes a huge difference. Your support is great. And I'm doing this for you guys. So I do hope you guys are enjoying the content and enjoying the streams that have been coming your way. I've been doing my best to get as much out as possible. Even with my busy schedule, which gets busier now that I'm doing daily streams. I never thought I would be doing daily streams. I never considered myself much of a streamer, but I've been enjoying it with you guys. And I'm sorry I can't do much more than an hour. I don't really have that much time, so the hour a day is pretty tough to squeeze in. Hence, tomorrow and Saturday I am doing it at a different time, which will be 4 hours earlier than normal, just in case you haven't heard that yet. I want anyone that's here to know for sure what time I'm streaming. That seems to be a good thing to do. And yeah, let me know again. Anything you guys want to see, I will make it happen. Any of the game modes that I can do. For now, I'm just doing my raids or anything like that. I'm going to do a couple of arena battles before time is out, and some blitz, and any PvP that comes my way, whether it be actual PvP battles or some PvP matchup testing. Be glad to do any one of those for you guys. So here we go. Got a few messages here. Alright, that's not overly relevant. Was just making sure. Sometimes I have Discord messages that are actually relevant to the stream, so I like to just check to see if they were helpful ones or not for you all. I'm actually just going to target Deadpool. Even if he heals from debuffs, he probably won't have a chance because he's going to be dead. So what's it really matter? Oh, I'll let them target who they want. They're the symbiote team. They can punch through it anyways. The only people that ever can die on this team when I use them in the Greek raids are regular Spider-Man and Miles, because they don't really do a whole lot, admittedly, and they don't get quite as much healing as I would like. But I would, if I built them up a bit more, and when I do get that 6th star on my symbiote Spidey, I would say that they'd be getting healed so much that they won't even die, which is kind of crazy to think about. But my symbiotes, their healing is just so much that they definitely aren't dying anytime soon. Getting more messages here. Who goes first? Magneto and be good for 2.0. Okay, that's a great question that I will try to answer while I'm here. Who goes first? Magneto and Brotherhood 2.0 or Korath in a Merc team that only has 4 instead of 5 Merc members? I don't actually know the answer to that question. I'll have to look at that. That's actually a fascinating question. So I'm going to try and answer that question while I am here on stream, even if this question wasn't on stream, just to get that answer for someone in my alliance. But I think it's a fascinating question. So yeah, not 100% sure, but pretty sure it's Magneto. Well, let's look. We can find that out right now. So obviously Brotherhood, we got Magneto. And we can check out his passive here. He gets 15% speed bar plus 15% speed bar per Brotherhood ally. So I'm going to assume that is 15, 30, 45, 60. So 75%? Wait, that sounded really bad. 15, 30, 60% from the other 4 allies. Plus 15% just natural. So that should be 75%. 75% speed bar with 100, what's his speed? 90 speed. So let me see. So he needs to get 25% speed meter, so that's 250 over 90. That is going to be 2.78 ticks to get his turn off. Then we have the mercenaries. Taskmaster. Oh look, my Taskmaster is ready to be started up. Boom, let's do that. What is his passive work? Let's see. On spawn, gain that, gain that. On war defense, fill speed bar for self and all mercenary allies by 10 plus 10% per mercenary ally. So now let's see, is there anything else about speed bar down here? There is not, so 10 plus 10% per ally. So that means that there's going to be 3 mercenary allies, I suppose, and 10% for him. So that's going to be 40% speed bar. So that means Korath needs to get 60% speed bar. Korath here. Speed obviously starts with speed up, so that's something to consider. And his speed is somewhere that I just went by. 114 times 1.5. 171, so that's 3.5 ticks. So if it is 1 mercenary short, so if you're using 4 mercenaries and Ultimus, he goes in 3.5 ticks and Magneto goes in 2.77. But now if he is trying to get 500 instead of that, it's either way, I believe it's Magneto. Magneto, no matter how many mercs, I'm from Canada, lived in Tennessee. Boom. There we go. Answered my alliance questions. I thought that was a pretty interesting question, though. Sorry about if you guys didn't find it as interesting, but I thought it was something that would be good for us all to find out and do the math through it in real time, so you guys can see how you can actually make those calculations a little bit. If you guys want any explanation on how I calculate speed bar and anything like that, I will be glad to let you know. Anyways, I guess we can get back to it. If there's anything you guys want to see, let me know. I'll be glad to do any PvP you guys may want to do, or anything like that. Either real battles or any matchup testing. I've already done my Dark Dimension 3 run for the day. I did basically nothing. I can do Ultimus 7, the normal difficulty, or some more beta raid, which I'm using my symbiotes right now. I can use some blitz, and I'm not sure if I can do arena right now. Let me take a look at that. How much time do I have left before my cooldown is over? I can do a bit of arena. So yeah, that's pretty much, I can do pretty much anything. Remember guys, on YouTube, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and if you're on Twitch, give me a follow if you want more to see my daily streams. It'll help you find them a little quicker. And it helps me get towards the 50 follower mark, which is a pretty awesome accomplishment. And thank you guys so much for being here. That's always the real big way of supporting me. So yeah, thank you guys, as always. Well, I'm going to get back to doing some raids until, unless someone mentions something else they would rather see, or any other calculations. I can definitely do some math or theory craft for you guys. Answer any questions, always down for that. Am I sure that Yep. So I guess I do understand why Brotherhood 2.0 is considered a counter for the Magneto team. Or, not that, the Mercenary team. Even if I haven't actually seen footage of it working yet, people are still considering it a counter. I don't know if you can really consider something a counter that you haven't seen work, but I guess it's a theoretical counter. Olivia Unchained, I will gladly accept your PvP match right once this battle is done. Hopefully it goes pretty quick, and we can do some PvP. Let me know whether you wanted to do a legitimate battle or if you're wanting to test anything, and I'll be glad to make that happen. So as you can see, my symbiotes kind of blow through this really quick. Yeah, I love my symbiotes. They're some of my favorite characters in the game. They're just a lot of fun to use, really. Also, the one issue is if you're running on really slow internet, they can cause your game to lag so much just by the amount of pop-up notifications you get above their heads with the healing and the speed bar. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, look at this. Every turn that they take, it's getting speed bar, getting healing. But on the plus side, it does beta raid nodes in less than a minute, which is really awesome. So victory screen, continue, then I'll scroll down and click that accept button the moment that I'm out of here. Perfect, accept. What do you guys think of PvP? Do you guys like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? I love it. Now what I don't love is I don't love the way that they implemented the whole new raid difficulty slider. Not a fan of that. There goes my Black Bolt. And I'm probably getting my Mr. Sinister band next. Yep, just as I thought. People don't like fighting Black Bolts and Mr. Sinisters. So I'm going to get rid of Invisible Woman and Captain Marvel. I believe that is the go-to strat here. And they're getting the first pick. So we'll see who they pick before I pick my characters. But I have a general plan here. I've got a good idea, guys. I think I can win this one. Not actually sure. I just like having faith. Okay, there's an Ultron picked, which means I can't pick Ultron, but I'm going to pick a Phoenix here. And then I remember they had a really big Hela, so I don't want that Hela to be used against me, so I will pick Hela. Now, hopefully they don't go with this strategy and then start taking all my good characters. But I do remember there was like a 100k Shuri. Yeah, that's what I was kind of hoping didn't happen. I was really hoping to have my Symbi Spidey there, but oh well. Speed up is doubling the speed stat, right? No, 1.5. I did the math live on stream for you. Perfect. Alright, so we got Miss Marvel. Oh, okay. Interesting choice. A big Miss Marvel, too. Yikes, that could be a little deadly. That could be deadly. What am I doing to counteract that? Well, I banned Captain Marvel, so I'm not picking Captain Marvel. Let's pick a Loki here. And then I'm going to get myself a Minerva. Right here. Then I'm probably going to get my last pick. It's going to be another defensive type pick, and it's probably going to be Yo-Yo. So, if you are watching and you feel like stealing my Yo-Yo, you can go ahead and do that. I've learned that when I say who I'm going to pick next, it tends to be picked, but it really doesn't matter. This team might be depending what they go with for the rest here, it could be a pretty interesting matchup. Yesterday, I don't know if you guys, who was here yesterday or not, I had a PvP against Lucky. And let's just say that was the greatest PvP match I've ever seen. That thing went on a while, and it was barely won out by anyone. I ended up losing. I think if I changed who I was targeting a little quicker, I could have won. But it was just such a good battle, and it was amazing. Hope I'm doing well. Thank you. I am doing quite well. A little tired. I went about an hour long yesterday, up until midnight, so a bit tired, but I'm doing well and glad to be here with you all. Tomorrow I'm actually heading out for the first time post lockdown, even if we're half in lockdown still. Going to a farmer's market and getting some cannolis, which is pretty awesome. So I'm excited. So there's a Coulson Fury. This is an interesting setup that I'm going against here. Didn't get a notification for your stream? Well, I was going to say I stream at the same time every night, but that's usually true. Every night I do try and stream at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for 1 hour. However, tomorrow and the day after, I'm going to be streaming at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for an hour because I have obligations in the evening and can't stream when I'm doing other things at the same time. So I will be moving my streams tomorrow and the day after earlier, but every day other than tomorrow and the day after and June 3rd, I stream at the same time. But if you want to get those notification settings set up, that would be awesome too, as you will have even more ability to know when my content goes live, and that's pretty great for me. So thank you for that. I'm gonna try Carnage here. My Phoenix was banned as I was expecting. I am a little bit down the power gap here. I think this might go Olivia's way. I think Olivia Unchained is going to win this one. But I'm not positive. Not positive. This is a very interesting matchup. If my Yo-Yo and Minerva can keep me alive, obviously, I will win, because if you don't die, you're going to win eventually, but that's a lot of damage that they can do. The plus side is Coulson is not going to be spawning with speed up. What is going on there? Okay. That was a lot of passives doing a lot of stuff. But at least Coulson and Fury do not spawn with these, or Coulson doesn't spawn with speed up. I'm going to need to go after Miss Marvel first because of... Nope, no one shot there. I mean, it was completely possible, but the offense down from Yo-Yo. I'm going to have to target Miss Marvel first so that she doesn't taunt, because everyone else is heroes, so I don't have much of a choice there. Okay. Yep, there goes my Minerva, so no infinite living situation this time. But I can still do some damage. Just need my Hela to survive for her turn. Let's try that again. I need my Hela to survive for her turn. Alright, that's a good start. Let's start doing some more damage. Hopefully get this ultimate out. Oh dude, I saw a PvP match where Star-Lord is feeding Symbiote Spidey energy. You should try it. You can think of me later. You can thank me later. Yeah, Star-Lord... Symbiote Spidey, all of his moves are great. And if you can stun consistently, that would be deadly. Might be fun to try. Might try that the next time. I lost Hela, I didn't die. That's sad. Let's see, what can I do here? Let's go this way. But yeah, your PvP is allowing people to do a lot of testing and learn a lot of things about... I don't know, just finish him off. Good, die. Learn a lot of things about characters that they never would have even tried without it. So I'm really liking that it's helping bring back theory crafting in a way I guess we didn't see coming. It's a really big symbiote. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him with that, so I'll just use that basic for now. Ouch. Good game, good game. Congrats on the win. Congrats, congrats. Oh, I got another turn, basic. You guys, you earned this one. You earned that win. Should have paid a little more attention to that Human Torch, but congrats on the victory nonetheless. You earned it. Good game, good game. Again, anyone want to test anything and you want to do some PvP, I would be glad to make that happen. Or anything else you want to see, just let me know in chat and I will get to it. These streams are for you guys after all. but I'm just going to do this battle while I wait for chat, because a beta node is taking me about 1 minute to 2 minutes, and it takes about 30 seconds for a message in chat to go through, so I can get the message and keep doing stuff instead of just sitting here waiting for answers. Activity feed. So I do have a bit of story time for today, not about the blindness that the whole thing was about beforehand. My previous story time episodes were almost all about me being blind. One quick one about the Mafia. Today it's actually going to be about food. So that's a little sneak peek for story time in about 10-15 minutes, I suppose. If you guys are excited about that, I like telling you guys stories and hope they make you laugh and have some fun like that. I've lived in a lot of places, had a lot of funny experiences, as we all have had some funny experiences, so I don't know, I enjoy sharing them with you guys. So I do hope you guys enjoy me sharing them as well. Do that ultimate. Perfect. Man, I love the symbiotes though. They're just amazing. Like, look at this. The amount of debuffs, the amount of damage, it's amazing. Honestly, I barely even know where some of the debuffs come. Like, they just happen. Like that Miles Disrupt, I think. It's on like 10 characters. It doesn't even make sense how it's on so many characters, but I'm okay with that. Perfect. Well, I didn't see anything about any requests that people want to see, so I think I'm going to try an arena battle unless you guys have something. Let's see, on 15 in arena, we got this team here. Doesn't have a Black Bolt. Not even going to look. I'm just going after it. I didn't check anything but the fact they didn't have a Black Bolt. And knowing my luck, they probably had a Black Bolt, I just didn't see it. That happens more often than you would expect. That happens more often than it should, that's for sure. Alright. If I could get top 10 in arena during the stream, that would be pretty cool. What am I trying to do here? What am I doing? Let's go after, let's put some defense down here, maybe. Get this special. That special there. Oh, there we go. I'm ability blocked with my Ultron. Because on this, I put my Ultron next to Phoenix, because if there's a Black Bolt, I'm not summoning first turn anyways. But this time I would have liked to, so that's unfortunate. This went bad. I didn't think about that. Didn't think about that. At least I'll get a second Phoenix here. Not going to kill their Phoenix to make a Dark Phoenix. Was hoping to get through that taunt, but it's not to be, not to be. Oh well. Gotta pay attention when you're setting up your arena teams, especially at this point in arena, and you're planning on counters. You stop thinking for just a quick second, and that's pretty much the end of the battle. It's won and lost sometimes before you even do a single attack, which is kind of cool, but makes it pretty difficult at the same time. Let's run that there. Alright, just the bot talking about PvP. So let's go here, use that basic. The timing is a little unfortunate with when the Colossus taunts. Hey, welcome to the stream. Not much, just doing an arena battle here, I think for rank 12. I didn't really pay enough attention when I read it, but just finishing this battle off here. Then doing whatever you guys are wanting to see for the next 15-ish minutes. Any arena, well, I can't do any more arena. Any blitz, PvP, raids, anything like that. Matchup tests, of course. But welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. I believe you challenged me to a PvP last night when I was asleep. So I do owe you a PvP match sometime. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I should be fine to finish this off. Well, I'm definitely going to be fine because I still have a Phoenix that's not Dark Phoenix yet. Get that defense down. This basic. There we go. That is an arena match 1. And that moves me up to rank number 12 in arena. It's kind of sad that once you get up, you can only get 3 ranks at a time. Yep, that was me. I won't be able to now, though. No worries, no worries. Can do it another time. Just preferably when both of us are awake. That tends to help. Alright, open this free orb because red dots drive me crazy. What milestone did I get today? High roller. And did I get another one? Power up. Yay, more power cores, guys. What? How do I get more? Did I claim that? Claim. Yes, I claimed it. Okay. So now I'll just get this red dot out of the way because red dots are annoying. Check what the heck this orb is. Blue gear orb, which I don't really need. But I'll open it because red dots drive me crazy. Which is funny because if you guys saw one of my more recent, I guess older live streams now, my Black Bolt one, you could see how many, or the orb opening that happened right before it and the Black Bolt orb opening. You guys will know I saved a ton of those orbs for the stream and the video, and red dots drive me crazy, so you know that wasn't easy for me to do for you guys. What is this red dot? What is going on? What? Why is there red dots here? I'm very confused, guys. I don't know what it's telling me. It's trying to send me messages, but I don't know what they are. What can I view? Is it saying I can view something on Ultima 6? Yes, it is. Change. Okay. How can I move up on that? Let's select that anyways. I'm not doing an Ultima 6, but I'm going to select the higher difficulty, of course. For some reason, I'm able to. Haven't done an Ultima 6 since this difficulty thing went live, but sure, I'll click that. So just to show you guys the new Ultima 7, do you think of the orb? Do I think the orb opening event is coming back? I'm never going to say no, because if I say no, they'll do it tomorrow. But if I say yes, they'll never do it. I think that people should stop to remember to tell us to remember to like the stream. Yes, like this stream. Guys, if you're on YouTube, like this stream. Subscribe if you haven't, and if you're on Twitch, give me a follow, and I'll be streaming every day for you guys, unless I tell you ahead of time that I won't be. But yeah, orb opening event, that will be happening. If it's happening, it's not going to be for a long time, I don't think. I don't think it's a fair thing to plan for her orb opening event, as we've had one true orb opening event in the history of this game, and this game's been around for 2 years. Some people consider another one, but I really only consider one. And if it is, it doesn't mean that the actual milestones are going to be great. So I don't recommend planning around orb opening events. I just plan around everything else that you kind of can rely around coming into the game, or anything that's announced. Like, for instance, they tell you when you're going to get Ebony Maw double drops, or higher drop rates. So that's a time I would open Red Star orbs, or things like that. I save gold orbs for milestones. I don't, but I would save gold orbs for, like, the Symbiote Spider-Man milestones or Character Shard milestones, because you can count on those coming back to the game more reliably, so I find better use in that. And if you're going to hold all your gear orbs, you're really going to slow your growth down, so I don't recommend that. But yeah, so new Ultima 7 basically means I hit auto a lot more often than I used to, if you're wondering. I can hit that auto button and check to see why I have 6 messages. Oh, question about Yo-Yo and which orange abilities are worth it for Yo-Yo. Well, I can answer that right now. If you have a Black Bolt, you get that Yo-Yo basic for sure. If you don't have Black Bolt, you don't need the Yo-Yo basic. Yo-Yo ultimate or passive is pretty nice too. But I don't have. Do I have the Yo-Yo? I don't think I have the Yo-Yo passive. I don't. I only have her basic. So there's that. I will actually answer him later in Discord, but I figure if someone's thinking about those questions, a lot of people are, so it's nice to answer them when I can. They're killing Greg a whole lot. I will say I did notice it went by a lot faster when I used Carnage instead of Hela, but Carnage did not work on the final boss node. Just throw that. Apparently try to stun the person who is not going to be stunned, but it's fine. Do you guys like the raid difficulty selector and how it was implemented? Have I seen those Seed Theory videos? Yes, well, depends on which one you're meaning. Do I know about the Seed Theory? The answer is definitely yes. Don't know if you were around for the time of MSF for MSF, but a couple of the people that were in MSF for MSF, which I put together, were big Seed Theory people. And Remin X, who is one of I'd say the king of Seed Theory, if you ask me, definitely has given a few explanations and descriptions. And I will say this, it's never worked for me particularly, but I have seen some crazy results on other people's accounts that I know how they normally get their orb openings. And to be fair, I've never done it fully properly, and just their results are kind of crazy because I know how much they spend and how many orbs they're opening and the results that they're getting. If I were to open the same amount of orbs as them, I would get a whole lot less good drops than they do. So when I first heard of the Seed Theory back in the day, I think it was Big Roy Awesome who first started talking about it. The way that he explained it, I didn't really buy into anything about it. Just a whole conspiracy theory. Admittedly, there's a lot of conspiracy theories about this game, and some of them make more sense than others, but I didn't really think like, oh, if you get good orbs, you're going to continue to get them. I believed in the fact that every single time you open an orb, the statistics are the same. But the way that Remin explained it, the whole thing, like they're using some algorithms from gambling products to help improve the way it works. And then the way that he explained it, gambling industry, I know how the gambling industry works. So what he did say would be how it would work if you had an algorithm for gambling industry in this game. So if they do have it, the Seed Theory is legitimate. If they don't have that algorithm, it's not. That is as much as I can break it down. So at least there was an explanation for how it could theoretically make sense. And if you feel better opening your orbs like that, then I say go ahead. Whether it's real or not doesn't really matter. But I would say don't buy Red Star orbs because of any theory on beating the system. I like the first time rewards for the selector. And is U7 much easier now or just a tad? U7 is quite significantly easier, but the final boss node doesn't match up with the current power level. Most of my alliance can fly through nodes that we were never able to before. Like my record before was I was 2 nodes short of the final boss node, and I never bothered with the second to last mini boss. Of course, I'd be doing it all manually and everything like that, but I could do that without losing characters if I just bothered to spend the energy or use my energy and get the timing well. With this, I can get all the way through the final boss node, but I never lost characters before. On the final boss node, on the one time I did it, I actually wiped. I did a full wipe on my first attempt, and I revived characters for the first time in a very long time in Ultima 7 to go back and finish it. So yes, it's easier, but that 100% isn't easy. It's still quite hard to get the 100%. So yeah, we moved from 30% to 60%, but if you were liking the challenge, you're not getting the challenge until you're on the final boss node, or the second last boss node. And you might not be able to move up and get those first-time rewards. Now, I would love to get those first-time rewards, especially now some extra T4 ability materials right before Ebony Maw comes to the game. Yes, please, but I don't think we're going to be able to, personally. So I don't like the fact that they gave us a difficulty. I don't like that they gave us a difficulty and then got us used to playing on it and then just took it away from us and kept it in the game and then locked us out of getting back to it, if you know what I mean. I think that was rather poorly implemented. I like parts of this feature, but I don't love everything. I don't think it's fair that for Ultima 6 you only need 60% completion, which is pretty easy to get to, and Ultima 7 you need 100% completion to move up. I think it would have been fair for 60% for each. But as you can see here, I'm going to get us live on stream to 2 nodes short, and I'm kind of still at full health here, even if I have been autoing it, which is kind of ridiculous. So I'm getting a bunch of messages about T4s. I can't answer all of those live on stream without going, because I know there's like 5 pictures. So I'm going to do these 2 nodes to finish off, and then I'll do a quick story time, and I'm thinking that's probably it, unless there's something anyone wants to see in particular, or talk about, or anything like that. Again, thank you all for coming out. It really is huge, and I'm very thankful for every one of you guys that come to my streams, or watch my videos even. There are videos coming out. I am half finished with 5, maybe 6 videos, but I keep falling asleep lately. Gonna be honest with you. I had a video, I literally just needed to hit upload, but I fell asleep, so it's not uploaded right now. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna try and do better, but I've been doing a lot of work that you won't see on the channel right now, but within a week or 2, you're gonna be seeing a lot of new content series. I've been trying some new series out. A couple of them have been big hits. A couple of them have been not so hugely successful. There was one that I am going to keep doing, but not at a weekly rate, because, you know, it's just fun to do, and people that are seeing them are liking them, even if no one is watching them. So, but there's a couple, not so much. So I'm just working out a bunch of ideas, trying to get some more interesting things for you guys all to watch. So there's a lot of new stuff coming your way that you may not be seeing, but just because the videos aren't coming out as much, I mean, I am doing daily streams, but it doesn't mean that I'm not doing more for the video content, and you will be seeing a lot of that soon, I promise. Yeah, here we go. Did I lose Hella? Okay, let's take this off auto. Thank you. I've actually had to take it off auto, and I'm kind of happy about that. Do I play other mobile games? No. I'm going to fail this node. That is shocking. That's bad. That's bad. I shouldn't have failed this node. Auto was probably not the way to go. And Hella is not the right fit for this team right now. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people say go Hella, but Hella's wrong. Carnage is a better choice, and Ultron is a better choice. So I'm going to lose my entire team, which is sad. Pretty sad. Do I play other mobile games? Not really, no. This one takes a fair amount of time, and back out, don't die. I could have quit, it's fine, I'll go back in. Happened to me on the boss node yesterday. Also, Guy, hey, welcome to the stream right before it ends. I'm gonna put the right person in, the one that I like here, and I'm gonna heal up and finish that node off. Anyways, no, I don't play any other mobile games. This one takes up all my mobile game time. I tried Mario Kart World Tour, because honestly, I don't know why, but during this whole lockdown, I've been missing my Wii, which I haven't played in years, and felt like Mario Kart, and I heard there was a mobile game, but unfortunately, it's pretty horrendous. But no, I don't play any other mobile games like this. I play much more PlayStation games when I do play games. Hello, White Scarf. You coming to join?
Yeah, what are you doing right now?
Well, I'm doing a U7 battle.
Oh, you mean a U6 battle?
I actually wiped out because I was on auto and wasn't paying attention, and I tried a different character and it didn't work. But
why is Guy screaming back out, don't die?
Because I died and I should have backed out beforehand. And I just let them die, admittedly. If I wasn't streaming, I probably would have said, nah, I'm just going to close the app and open it again later, but I was streaming, so I didn't do that.
You got to story time yet?
No, I haven't gotten to story time yet. There we go. That perfectly executed. Thank you, team, for that. Apparently I'll display this not on auto at the end. I'll do it up to the 3rd boss node on auto, and then I'll take it off auto for the last few nodes. good to know that's where the limit of auto is. Okay. I've done most of my raids. I'll check to see if there's one more arena bind. I think I can see them.
Can you temporarily put it like?
Nope. Not that one. Yay, story time. You guys like story time? Okay, I don't like the
We
yo-yo.
missed it yesterday.
Yes, we did.
But instead we got 45 minutes extra of streaming.
Yesterday I missed story time, but I did stream for almost an extra hour, so I think that kind of counteracts my missing of story time.
Yeah.
Also, alright, I know who I'm going to send you all to on Twitch afterwards. I just saw someone go live on Twitch, who is one of my favorite people to watch. And I know someone asked about Seed Theory recently, so if you have a Twitch account, after I'm done with my stream here, I'm going to tell you where to go, and you can ask about Seed Theory there. My top 10 enemies feel like my top 90 enemies. Not sure what you mean by that one, actually. Gonna be honest. Just gonna use my special here.
Like your top 10 enemies are as strong as his top 90 enemies?
But what are my enemies? What enemies?
I don't know.
Wait, is there a Black Bolt on this team? There's not a Black Bolt. No. Oh, special. Let's get that special here.
That would have been a good thing to know before, don't you think?
Wait, that is Black Bolt. Yes, there is a Black Bolt, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
You gonna clone it? No, you can't clone it.
I cloned the Phoenix. I got 2 Phoenixes. So, I said what it takes to get into top 10 in Arena. Whatever you just saw me do the opposite. The enemies you see in top 10 Arena are similar to the enemies seen around 90. These are similar, well, right now these are actually pretty low in comparison to normal. But these enemies go from about usually 17-ish to like 100. But then there's power jumps, like you'll see 500k teams. Right now I just haven't... Oh, the Black Bolt killed my Ultron because I didn't realize there was one. But right now, it has been a very easy day in Arena. Okay, my whole team is dying though. Yeah, but again, this is entirely my fault.
Yep.
Oh, your 10 arena matches are equal to 90. Oh, yeah. You were completely right. What are you saying? Okay, but fine. Perfect. I can put this on auto. Because nothing like putting on auto for 2 attacks.
Yep.
Who's the lady next to you? Is she going to tell us a story too? The lady next to me is White Scarf. She is in a lot of my videos actually now, and pretty much shows up at the end of, well, not a lot of my videos, a few of my videos, and anything with orb opening. Yes, any orb opening, she's usually there. And she shows up pretty much at around the end of the stream every single day.
Yeah, like 15 minutes for the end of the stream, sometimes.
And yeah. Will she tell us a story too? Well, she is actually a character in this story.
Yeah.
So I don't think so.
You should tell us.
What should have I done differently? I should have realized there was a Black Bolt and not summoned right away with Ultron.
It's true.
But I thought it was Symbiote Spidey. Gonna be honest.
The same thing.
Yeah, I did win. I am 9. Admittedly, these actually aren't that big. What is going on in my arena right now? Normally, after you get up to top 10, it's all like 500k teams. Are they all just taking a nap right now? Did they all fall back? I don't really know what's happening. I know I beat a 500k with my first arena battle of the day. So are they like all just down in arena right now? What's going on? This guy here is a subscriber to the channel actually.
Sephiroth?
Yep, and I believe he is as well. He's messaged me once or twice.
Legion of Misfits?
Where the heck is yeah, there's a couple. This guy I've been fighting in arena since I discovered BKT back in the day.
Real experts?
He had a really big defenders, like 200k bigger, and I kept beating them anyways.
I like Cafe Chimichanga.
Where is? I'm looking for someone named Mulgan. Captain Stone has a big team. There's someone in here that's really big, but I can't find. Did he fall out of the top 50? Did he quit the game? Did he change his name? What's going on?
What's his name, sorry?
Mulgan. Molgon. There we go. He's normally someone I have to fight around.
He's in a Silver Alliance? I'm not even in a Silver
His
Alliance.
arena team is like 550k. And
maybe he just stopped doing arena attacks like I did.
So I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, anyways. Story time. To finish off the day before I send you guys to somewhere else. Alright, so today I'm going to talk to you a bit about food. Italians have a different sense of food than I grew up being used to. Me and White Scarf went to visit White Scarf's sister, who I do have to come up with a name for eventually. A code name, but... Do we got something? Quick one?
No.
No? Okay.
Just sister.
Sister. White Scarf and sister. Got it.
There's not many characters.
There's 3 characters. There's me, White Scarf, and sister in this story. Me and White Scarf went to visit sister in Ireland because she lived there for a time. White Scarf and sister are both actually Sicilian, born and raised Italians from Sicily. So, Black Scarf. Okay. I'm alright with this.
Okay, that's dark.
I'm okay with her being Black Scarf. What do you think?
Okay, sure.
Alright. It is White Scarf and Black Scarf. There we go. And we're in Ireland. And we go to a restaurant. And we're getting more... It's a more typical Irish restaurant. So kind of very similar to an American restaurant. But like an older American restaurant, I would say, stylistically.
It looked really old.
Yeah, it's like a vintage American style, which is what an Irish restaurant is. Ones with very few food options, basically, but usually more local grub, kind of pub type food.
Rustic.
But rustic. Nice rustic charm. Also pretty similar to Canadian food, as I can attest to, for sure. But we basically go and we order a soup. And they bring out the soup, of course, and they bring out some bread. With the bread, of course, what they bring out in all of these Irish restaurants, British restaurants, American restaurants, Canadian restaurants, if they give you bread, they give you butter. However, White Scarf and Black Scarf do not know this. Black Scarf is currently in the bathroom, and she lives in Ireland. But Black Scarf does not eat Irish food. When we were there, Black Scarf only suggested Italian restaurants. Or like muffin places.
Oh, I like muffin places.
Exactly. Anyways, so
She gets me.
the waitress gives us the soup with the bread and the butter. White Scarf looks at me. Why did they give us butter?
I was so utterly confused.
Yeah, the confusion on her face. I'm like, it's for the bread. Have you never heard like the phrase, that's my bread and butter? Like, bread and butter, kind of like a very, very famous concept? Apparently not. So I was just shocked, and like, honestly, I was going to tell Black Scarf about this. Then Black Scarf comes out of the bathroom, walks to the table, looks at it. Why did they give us butter? So
I thought it was going to go in the soup.
yeah, apparently they both thought you put the butter in the soup. So I had to teach White Scarf and Black Scarf that no, you put butter on bread. So that is the story of how Sicilians do not know that butter goes on bread, and I taught people how to put butter on bread.
Now I do put butter on bread sometimes.
And White Scarf likes butter on bread.
When I was in my brothers, in France, I add a lot of bread and butter because their butter is so good.
Yeah, they probably did not hear that because you kind of mumbled that under. I could barely hear that, so hopefully you guys heard that.
When I was in my brothers, who lives in France, I had a
Yellow
lot of bread
Scarf,
and
of
butter.
course.
Yeah, right. I had a lot of bread and butter because French butter is good.
You'll try butter and soup now.
I think it goes well. I mean, not when you're eating it in the bowl, but if you put it when it's in the pot and you melt it, it gives flavor.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but you heard it here. White Scarf does. So everyone, if you try butter in soup and it goes bad, it's all White Scarf's fault.
I'm not gonna suggest people to add butter to their lives.
Yes, add butter to your lives.
No,
I'll say that.
I won't.
Anyways, guys, thank you a lot for coming out. Where did White Scarf grow up? Sicily.
Yes, which is basically the south of Italy. It's the island that.
It's the soccer ball that's being kicked by the boot of Italy.
Yeah, that's what I was.
And I believe she's actually the part of land that's getting kicked, right?
Ish.
Yeah, she's almost the part of land getting kicked. If you look up the city Messina, it's pretty close to that.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys a ton for coming out. I would stay longer, but I stayed an extra hour yesterday, and I'm already about 10-15 minutes late today.
And we gotta get ice cream.
And I gotta go get ice cream. Ice cream is important. Ice cream is life. thank you guys for coming. Make sure you leave likes, subscribe, do the YouTube thingies, and if you're on Twitch, do the Twitch thingies, like hit that follow button. That would be great. And I'll be back tomorrow, 4 hours early at 12 p.m. Eastern Time for an hour, and same on Saturday. So I will see you guys then. And if you are wanting to see any more Marvel Strike Force streams and you are on YouTube and you have a Twitch account, hop over to Twitch and you will find...
You.
Yes, Weiskarf has an amazing accent. I do completely agree with that.
It has gone better being with Paulo.
Yes, she's learning a Canadian accent, which is something we shouldn't be teaching, but oh well.
I wanted to have a British accent.
You wanted to have a British accent?
That's never going to happen.
I'll tell you what. One day I will do a stream with just a British accent the whole time and make everyone have a horrible day. Especially British people, but it'll be fun.
Not me. I like
But
it.
anyways, I'm sending everyone on Twitch over to go watch Reminex's stream, and if you're on YouTube and you have a Twitch account, you want to see some more Marvel Strike Force, you should go check it out as well. If you're curious about the seed theory, he's the one to talk to.
Yeah, he
And
explains it really well.
I would join you guys on that stream, but I gotta go get ice cream, and I think we all know ice cream is the real important thing. But tell him I said hi if you do go check it out. Thank you guys a ton for coming out. It's been a blast, and I will see you all tomorrow or a day soon. Later, guys.